This was the only screenshot I could find of my team before I went into one of my first rival games. Kwanzaa doesn't start. I think I switch him out with Kanate. Kwanzaa's just going to be in and around the subs bench and the reserves until I can get to Evo him again. I'm really hoping that EA keep doing the Evos and they keep posting new ones for us to do, and we can put our pre-existing Evo cards into them. Because if they give up on that feature, like they do with a lot of features in past FIFAs, I should say, then it's going to be a bit of a sad affair. And I know other people have spoken about this, and I'm sure you're probably sick of hearing it, and we just have to wait and see what EA do. But I really like the feature. You know, it was back in 09 when you could have your pro and build him up. So I like the fact that that's back in. It's taken them a lot longer than I thought it would do to bring this sort of system in, but now that it's here, I really hope they keep feeding it and they keep giving us different ways to add, you know, weak foot and skill moves, upgrades, maybe even a system where you can put maybe 2 or 3 points on any one stat that you wish. So if I want to give him 3 extra pace, or if I want to give him 3 extra passing, I can do that. Or her, of course. So this is the first few games I've played. I do lose my fair share of games. I don't win every game I play, and I will show you defeats. But in my defence, I have been doing fairly well, and I've gone up the divisions quite quickly. I think I'm in Division 7 right now, which isn't that high, but I haven't played that many games. Like I said, I do lose my fair share, but when I say lose, I do count draws in there as well, because drawing a game in Rivals is almost the same as losing, because it means absolutely nothing. You know, you don't get anything from it, your opponent doesn't get anything from it, it is a waste of time. That is something that I've always really hated about Rivals, is the fact that they don't give you a way of resolving it. You know, you get a draw, and it's like, right, what was the point? Neither of us get anything. You know, they should either, I don't want it to go to extra time, but I think there should be a way that they give you like a point, you know, because you do get something for a draw in league games in real life, so why not in Rivals? Anyway, I've got my fair share of packs and gameplay dotted around the place here. I'm not going to put the gameplay in one big chunk and then have all the packs in one and then have like a big focal point. In most videos I will sometimes, but in this one in particular, I've just shown you as it happened, because my team is changing nearly every single game I play, because the amount of packs that are coming from objectives and SBCs at the moment, it means that the team is likely to change more often than not, up until the point I am now. I'm at the point now where most of the objectives are complete. I'm not going to be knocking off any easy ones, and all of the advanced SBCs are complete as well. So that's exactly what you're going to see here in this video, really, is me finishing up the majority of the advanced SBCs and all of the little packs that I'm picking up through the objectives. We pick up Thiago and Gravenberch in there as well. Gravenberch has missed the boat, unfortunately. I picked Kwanzaa for the starter or whatever it is, evolution. So I can't put Gravenberch in there and then in Glow Up 2, which is very, very annoying. I wish I can, or wish I could have. So Endler in that pack, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's a walkout, right? Which we're all happy about. If you get a walkout, you're happy regardless of who it is, generally speaking anyway. Especially from packs you don't really expect to get walkouts from. But yeah, as I mentioned, this video is going to be the last pack fest, because there are a lot of packs in this episode, a lot of good packs as well. I'm feeling the pack luck this year. Last couple of FIFAs, okay, I haven't opened that many, but the pack luck has dropped off considerably. FIFA 19 was the last time I had incredible pack luck. This year, I feel like it might be back again. So I get Crouch in there, which many people would consider to be a bit of a fail, but for me personally, I really like Peter Crouch in every FIFA or EAFC that I've ever played. He has technical dribbler, but he also has acrobat as well, or acrobatic, which is pretty good, you know, for this game, especially the technical dribbler side of things. So that is the team for the next set of games that I go into. It's only 2 matches I'm going to show you. I went straight in to have a look to see if Peter Crouch was any good. Turns out he's a little bit broken. He's the only player, incidentally, that I've managed to score a corner with, and he was consistent. He was winning every single header. I have a particularly tall, good in the air striker at the moment who can't hit a barn door in front of goal from a corner. Crouch put it away, no problem, and won every header prior to that as well, then dances round the goalkeeper, or skips round him I should say, and puts it in the back of the net to make the guy rage quit. We go into yet another game, and it's a very similar story. Peter Crouch is a particularly good player, and incidentally, I know he has technical dribbler. This is the few games before I discovered R1 dribbling, because I haven't looked up anything in the game with regards to skill moves, meta tactics or anything like that. I don't look at anyone else's formations, and it's not for any particular reason, I just haven't done it. I will do it, don't get me wrong, but I haven't done it yet. So the fact that I then discovered R1 dribbling when I was just pressing buttons to see what would happen, I feel like Crouch could be a little bit broken in the sense that he wins every header, he's decent in front of goal, and he has technical dribbler. I'm going to test that out because I haven't yet, because I took him out of the team because I ended up packing a couple of other players that I kind of wanted to use just that little bit more. So we go into yet another pack, and we get a Brazilian centre mid. It's Bruno Guimarães, or Guimarães, or however you say his name. I packed this guy at least once every 3 packs. He is everywhere. I then went and did some objectives, picked up Sillerson and the Liga F cards. I've done all of those by now, so I don't really need them, and I'm sure many of us don't. You know, they don't really fit teams. They're not particularly very good. There is, I think, not Baltimore. I can't remember her name, and I will get her at some point and I'll show you. One of them is is it Babajide? I think that might be a name. She might be usable, kind of. We get Edison in this pack right here, so that is a very slight upgrade over Main Yan. So we now have 2 first choice goalkeepers essentially. And then in a pack that I kind of half expected to get something decent, not really. So the packs that I don't expect to get anything in at the moment, I'm getting things in, and in the big packs I'm opening are not really delivering. If you can hear crashing and banging in this video, by the way, my neighbour's having their roof replaced, and it's literally next door, and I can't do anything about it, and they're going to be there all day, and I need to get this done right now, so it is what it is. Matt Hummel's there. I've packed him twice since he left packs as an inform. Didn't pack him once prior to that, obviously. Informs are rare at the moment. I don't know what it is, but it is very difficult to pack a rare. This is Victor Boniface. Am I ever going to use him? Probably not. No, I would like to know in the future, are we going to get the chance, and we're going to go back to this, are we going to get the chance to Evo Player of the Month cards? Because if you can Evo a Player of the Month card, because maybe it is counted as a rare, and I don't know, maybe you can, maybe you can't, we're going to find out at some point, I'm sure. It would be nice to know, because that is a decent card. However, he doesn't have any playstyles, which is very, very frustrating. I think he's only got a 3-star, is it skill moves or weak foot, one or the other, but he's got some decent stats. If I could boost those stats just a little bit here or there, and maybe add a playstyle, which is something that I'm really hoping that they're going to do in Evos at some point, that would be a good card to put into it. So I thought I'd do it because I had the fodder, had some duplicates, and he goes into the club and we'll just leave him there for as and when we need either a decent Bundesliga player or, yeah, we pack Ronaldo. That was a bit of a surprise, I'm not going to lie to you. Now, in previous FIFAs, I'd be going a little bit mental right now and I'd be screaming, oh my god, this is tradable, this is going to set me up for the entire year. Unfortunately, this is the first time I've packed him since FIFA 19. And he is close, not worthless, but he's not worth as much as Ronaldo, or you'd think Ronaldo should be worth, right? He was worth around 40,000 coins when I packed him, and he's worth even less now. Is he any good in game? He's fine, there's nothing wrong with him, but there's nothing amazing about him either. He doesn't have pace anymore, which is really frustrating. Does have the Power Shot Playstyle Plus, which is, again, a lot of people say it's good. I'm yet to really score with it. I do try, and I'm doing it in decent positions. It's just not really happening for me. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. Completely marquee matchups, and we got division rival rewards as well, and of course ended up packing Ronaldo. It might have, I don't know what Ronaldo came from, maybe marquee matchups because he was tradable. Got Timo Werner in there, had no interest in keeping him, so I sold him for 7,000 coins just to bump up the balance a little bit, because I am looking to do Relentless Winger at some point. I need 50k for that. I really do want to put John Arnorisa into the team, and I'm going to need 100 and something thousand for that. My opponent here wasn't playing in the very first couple of seconds, and it's up to you whether you think that that's moral for me to not score against him. But in rivals or even champs, if my opponent isn't playing, he was the one that, or she was the one that went into the game. They saw it load like I did. They had ample time to get ready. If you're not playing, you're not ready. It ain't my problem at the end of the day. So, with that being said, I did buy, because I had to, another striker. Now, in this team, Ronaldo is up front, and he, like I said, he did fine. He got 2 assists, I think. But I did go and buy a striker, and I cannot for the life of me remember, or rather pronounce her name. So Ronaldo's got it here. He's probably going to play it into her at some point. He loses it. We win it back with Ronaldo again. And Grealish plays it across, does he? He's going to play it across there. Her, whoever she is. That striker, 83 rated, Liga F, pretty damn decent, not expensive, or was around 7,000 coins. Is it Kundananji? She is very, very good. Very difficult to link, unfortunately, but she is very good. Went out and bought her for like the Werner money, essentially, 7,000 coins. Put her into the team alongside Ronaldo because I needed someone with a little bit of pace. We get a player pick here, and this is the Nike Mad Ready thing. I managed to do the Mad Ready objective with a friend who had the Mad Ready card. So incidentally, I didn't get any FIFA points for pre-ordering it because I am account sharing essentially this game. So even though I do have the Ultimate Edition, I don't really have the Ultimate Edition. The only perk I got from the Ultimate was the early access. I don't actually get any FIFA points or anything. So this pack was a bit of a banger, not going to lie. Will he replace Ronaldo? This is Karim Benzema. Now, he has the Finesse Shot Playstyle Plus, which is, in my opinion, far more useful than the Power Shot. So, with that being said, I'm going to try and play both of them up front together. The problem with that, of course, is that neither of them have legs. So Ronaldo, once upon a time, was quick, now not so much. And Benzema was never quick, really, and now even less so. So he's going to go into the team alongside Ronaldo for now. Then we had just, I don't know, it was just 5 minutes of just insane packs. So next up was my new centre-back, apparently. John Stones comes into the team. Not great in terms of pace, but, you know, it's an upgrade over who I had there. And we get an inform, those rare things that do exist in the game. 85 times 2. Which all these packs are coming from objectives, essentially. You know, I did a few SBCs, but the majority of them are coming from objectives. And it is my favourite player in the game so far. It is Jude Bellingham. This guy on paper looks decent. Nothing amazing on the face card stats. You've got 85 dribbling, 82 physical, and then a couple of 70s. He will eventually go to that Hullet Gang style player when he gets an inform or a special card, or even eligible for an Evo. At the moment, though, very, very solid. We also get Trap in there as well, which is nice. It's nothing like incredibly high rated, but he does have the technical dribbler, which is good for R1. But also Relentless Playstyle Plus, which means he just doesn't run out of steam, and no stats scream quality for this stage of the game. Very, very happy about it. 4-star, 4-star, high work rates. Yes, please. More expensive than Ronaldo, with good reason as well, so he will go into the team. It's now going to become incredibly difficult for me to get chemistry. 100k pack here. Now, this is the pack you'd expect to get something semi-decent from, right? No, we get Arsenal's Brazilian centre-back, Gabriel, who we already have. So he's going to have to go into the duplicates, and I'm going to have to submit him into something. I've actually dropped Ronaldo for this one. So Bellingham goes in, Benzema goes in, we have that Liga F striker that I'm never going to manage to pronounce the name of, Konate and Gabriel as my centre-backs, and of course Edison is coming as the centre-back as well. The left-back is now a Real Madrid left-back to give chemistry to Bellingham. I have changed the team yet again, because the packs are not quite done for today. We are going to pack something just a little bit more spicy, I feel, going forward. So Bellingham on that R1 dribble is absolutely ridiculous. I've never, maybe not never had, but I am having so much fun in this game running at people with that R1. It is such a good mechanic in the game, and I pray to Jeebus that they do not patch this thing, because it is so good. Even people doing it against me, I don't get angry The one thing I do get angry about in this game, though, is red cards. They are so inconsistent, it hurts my teeth. It really, really does annoy me. You get a red card for like breathing on someone too heavy, but then you can 2-foot someone and literally break their leg, and the referee will at most give them a yellow. It is very, very frustrating. I suppose it is consistent with real life referees, if you think about it. Anyway, Benzema gets on the score sheet here. It's a good finish from him. I haven't actually scored a finesse shot from him, or with him I should say, in Rivals, which is a bit concerning considering he has that playstyle plus. I get griddied on by Bruno Guimaraes, who is soon becoming one of my least favourite players in this game. I pack him all the time and then he goes and scores against me. Bellingham here trying to run through people. We get the free kick advantage and then he goes down for what should be a penalty, but they bring it back for the free kick. Fortunately, for me, free kicks are basically penalties because we managed to put that into the back of the net, which was quite nice to make it 2-1. Corner comes in. Of course we don't win it because Crouch isn't on the pitch. I definitely need to go and see how good his technical dribbling is to see whether it's going to be viable to go and get him, to put him alongside Benzema possibly. And then Guimaraes finishes off for us this time. I brought him on as a sub, thought I might as well use him, and he scores. And then I think he gets an assist here as well because the woman that I can't pronounce the name of puts the icing on the cake and makes it 4-1. I needed that after he griddied because he's a bit of a toxic celebration, really, isn't it? Babajide comes in as well as the remainder of the Eredivisie players as well. They have released the Turkish League foundations now, which I have gone and started. I haven't finished them just yet. I'm not going to show you because I'm doing them in squad battles, because that way it's quick and easy. I don't have to go into Rivals and play the full game because I'm not going to get a rage quit, let's be honest, especially using Turkish League players. So I thought it just made sense to go and do it in squad battles, and that way I get squad battle rewards as well. And you don't want to see the gameplay, so I'm just going to have to show you when I complete them. We get 88 pop, not for the first time in this Road to Glory either. Then we get a 50k pack, which was an Austrian goalkeeper. And you know full well if they play for a popular club and you don't recognise the nation, it's going to be a female player. Zinsberger, 85 rated. I'm not going to turn my nose up at these cards because they're going to be great for SBCs when an SBC finally comes out that I actually want to do. I'm desperate to pack Darwin Núñez. I need him in my life. I need that Foundation Evo card. I know everyone else has it, but he's the only Liverpool player I can do, and I need him, and I am desperate to try and pack him because I don't want to buy him. I want him first owner, and I am just doing any and every pack I can in order to get him. These aren't the last packs, but they will be this will be the last pack for this episode. And yes, it is a road to the knockout, but this isn't the road to the knockout. This is the face card. It is a double walkout. My first of the year, Dembele, a 200,000 coin card for no reason whatsoever because he's literally not that good. And Bonucci, which is a bit of a shame that it wasn't a good one, but at the same time, I'm not going to knock it, I'm not going to complain. When I say Dembele is not that good, I don't mean he's not good. I just don't understand why he's worth that much money. He's 5-star, which is great, right? But at the same time, does he warrant 200,000 coins? And does he even warrant to be 86 rated? Because I personally don't think he deserves to be 86 rated. But on top of that, 200k for that card is crazy. Now, he was the one I was excited by. And he was worth just that touch more when I packed him. I think he's come down a little bit now. I was excited when I packed him. And of course he will go into the team. Because why would you not use him, right? Me looking for Darwin Núñez and he's just not there. But yeah, I don't understand the hype behind him. 5-star with really good dribbling and everything is fine. But for 200k is mental. Bonucci's a good card. Union Berlin, what are their chances? I don't really know. I haven't looked at their group because I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't really pay too much attention to the Champions League these days, unfortunately, but there we are. So, yeah, he has that rapid playstyle plus, which is decent, I suppose. He doesn't have technical dribbler, which is a bit frustrating because a player like Diaby has it, but Dembele doesn't. But either way, that's going to do it for today's episode. So let me know in the comments how your EAFC 24 Ultimate Team is coming along. Have you had any decent pack luck? Have you got anyone substantial yet? If you want to check out the first video in the series, you can click here, and until the next time, goodbye.